Yes, yes, yes. Although Women's Day should be every day, today fits perfectly the content of my video. It is Women's Day. Okay, so this is my second video, and it's really nice talking to you again. I really apologize because after reading my letter, I would rather look at you straight in the eyes, but unfortunately, I don't have a teleprompter. So, okay, there we go. A note for you, my lady of the world, you and your tribe of survivors, the L and G, T, B, Q and pluses walking this earth. Take a mixer. Pour into it a full measure of failure of characters. Add ethical collapse. Add a chronic failure of leadership. Stir in abdication of responsibility, betrayal of duty, and the quiet rot of a bankrupt conscience. Now squeeze a generous dose of dishonesty. Add a chilling absence of empathy and compassion. Season it with a sharp, radioactive zest of arrogance, cowardice, and hypocrisy. Then drop in the largest ingredient of all, selfish greed, thick with corruption and hardened by tyranny. Blend it well, let it churn until the mixture hardened into power without wisdom, authority without humanity. And what do you get? Far too often you get the men who have ruled our politics yesterday, today, and unless we demand better, tomorrow. This is why, ladies, your time has come. It is here again. Today, more than ever, it's time. Give a book to some men and we step on it to look taller. Give a book to a woman and he will rewrite history. You understand why I'm saying this. Yes, ladies, yes, your time is here. A political voice was so very kindly granted to you mere 133 years ago, beginning in New Zealand, just over a century. Meanwhile, men have dominated power structured for 1,000 years, barking orders at the world, barking loudly while keeping the woman quiet. Or tracing back to ancient Greece 7,000 years ago. Men in power, well, look around. This is the result. For centuries, power have largely been in male hands. And history remembers the name: wars, collapse, genocides, repeated trampling of human rights, repeated failure to sustain peace, to sustain women's rights. For centuries, they have been handed power again and again, somehow trusted still, often under the patient and tolerant eyes of women. How many chances does failure require before it's no longer called leadership? For millennia, women were told to be pleasing, to stay small, to be quiet for 6,867 years. 6,867 years. In the miraculous act of giving birth alone, you can lose up to 20% of your blood, your body enduring trauma that would hospitalize most men for weeks, and yet society expects you back on your feet almost immediately, running homes, raising children, managing businesses, holding everything together. Running homes, well, many of us would love you to run for office. Strength is not something you're allowed. It is something you embody. Ladies and your tribe, your time is now. It is now because your strength and perspective are needed more than ever. Women in leadership have the capacity to recognize the problem before it becomes an urgency. War is an urgency. Genocide is an urgency. Missiles falling on schools is an urgency. This isn't because all men are incapable, it's not what I mean, it's not what I say, but because too often ego has outranked empathy, domination has outranked collaboration, and pride has outranked wisdom. When leadership is driven by insecurity, the world burns. It is burning now. Many men surely enjoy a woman's body, but the mind has to remain silent. Keep it small, to support but not to lead, to endure but not to demand. Keeping your fat thumb on a woman's forehead, keep it small. If it weren't for your peaceful presence in this world, men would likely be butchering each other over a pound of gold, over a piece of land, selling even their own mothers, of course, women, in the process. Ladies, you and your tribes, brothers and sisters, your time has come. Go on, keep your legacy alive. Take what is wrong and make it right again. No shyness, no apologies, no permission to ask, no right to beg for. This is not about replacing one gender with another, although a dominant matriarchy would be lovely. It is about ending the monopoly of power that has failed humanity again and again. A few days ago, a girls' elementary school was bombed in Iran, killing 165 innocent young souls. Failed humanity. When women rise, systems change. Propriety shift. Survival becomes sustainability. Power becomes responsibility. You are not only meant to lead, you are designed to lead. Run, ladies, run, and leave far behind this inferior male breed of Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens. The name was given by the botanist scientist Carl Linnaeus in 1758. Homo means human. Sapien means wise. An elementary school, wise human. If it makes some uncomfortable, good. Growth is uncomfortable, and woman is growth. Skeptical? Let me show you something. After the fall of the Taliban regime in 2001, there were significant increases in women's education in Afghanistan. The number of schools expanded dramatically and enrollment for girls increased from very low levels to very encouraging numbers. Women gained access to employment, higher education, and public role much more widely than before 2001. They became a meaningful part of the workforce, including as doctors and nurses and midwives, legal professionals, and civil servants. Then the oppressor stepped back in again. 2021, the Taliban returned, almost wiped. 2 decades of steady progress in girls' schooling, with millions of them currently denied education. Female lawyers and judges lost official recognition and many were barred from practicing. And we are living in 2026. The real question is this: what is about women that scares you so much? Their ability to lead a village, a city, a nation, a platoon, a company? Or is it just the deeper fear, the deeper insecurity that the moment they are given a microphone, the truth will become undeniable? Not that they might reveal your incompetence, but that they will reveal your incompetence. Hey, some men are just here to pollinate, but don't get poetic about it. I'm not picturing monarch butterfly drifting through sunlight. Mosquitoes pollinate too, and mosquitoes are widely considered the deadliest animals on earth. Not because of heavy strength, but because of the disease they transmit. Malala Yousafzai is a young, radiant, brilliant Pakistani lady. Great story. It's a great story. Born in 1997 in Pakistan's Swat Valley. Grew up in a region where the Taliban banned girls from attending school. At age 11 years old, she began anonymously blogging about life under Taliban rules and advocating for girls' education. 11 years old. In 2012, at age 15, she was shot in the head by a Taliban gunman for speaking out about girls' right to education. Shot inside a school bus. She survived. Young Malala survived and rose to global influence. Instead of retreating, she became a worldwide advocate for education. Addressed the United Nations at 16, co-founded the Malala Fund. In 2014, she became the youngest ever Nobel laureate when she received the Nobel Peace Prize at age 17, becoming a symbol of resistance against male oppression. 17. Ladies, many of the men running countries today left their heart in the freezer. They're dull, unimaginative and stale, power-drunk, predictable, formulaic, uninspired, trapped in the same old, tired pattern, wars, pissing contests between powers, land occupation, greed, pathetic, display of force and lies. They are the embodiment of mediocrity. And you ladies, and your tribe, and your warm heart, and your courage, your will, your faith, go on and save us all. If you want to fly with eagles, don't hang around with turkeys. Your time has been coming for a long while, but now more than ever. Run, my darling lady. Remember who you were before some insecure man told you who to be. Run and help save us all. From France, with love.